What is up, YouTube? We are here today doing a Kozmo deck profile. Now, this Kozmo deck profile is going to be the same exact deck that I took to the Kissimmee Regionals last week. It's been a week. I know I've had a crazy busy week this week, but this is going to be the same exact list. You guys can also see the original deck profile on Tcgextreem's YouTube channel. I'll have that linked in the description below. I came in 12th place at Kissimmee Regionals. I would have made top 8. I ended up losing my second to last round to a Vanity's Fiend, which was really hurt. If not, I would have solidified my top 8. It is what it is. I still got my invite. 12th place, pretty good. I was proud of what I did. Also for the fact of I've been playing Monarchs and everything for the longest time. You guys already know that, and I've been sticking with them, but I decided to bring the Kozmo back for that event. So we're going to get into this deck profile. Also, we're going to shout out to Pro Play Games. Pro Play Games is now a sponsor of this channel, so really appreciate that. Shout out to Pro Play Games. You guys check out Pro Play for all of the cards and everything they have in stock, you know, on their websites and everything like that is crazy. All your foreign card needs, everything you could possibly imagine, they have it. Shout out to Pro Play Games, and then also shout out to my boy Anthony, who helped me build this deck. Also shout out to my boy Gustavo, who helped me build this deck, and last shout out to Blair Hunter, because if it wasn't for me watching the Fire King Island combos for this, then the night before the regionals, I probably would have never been able to play it. And then last but not least, go make sure you check out Pro Play Games YouTube channel. I'll have that linked in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to them as well. I'm sorry about that. But for the monsters, first we played double Tin Can. Tin Can was absolutely insane for the tournament. Floating down into him, opening him up, e-telling him out. Like, he was just really good all day long. 2 Strawmen. Strawman was absolutely insane. He's needed for all of your Fire King Island combos. He helps make rank 5 plays, rank 7 plays. Like, he does any and everything that you would need in this deck. So he is absolutely amazing. Also, we played double Farm Girl for the pilots. Now, Farm Girl was actually really surprisingly really good for the event. Farm Girl, I ended up playing against like 3 Mage Spectre players, and every single time they would have a Bumbunku or a Toad or something on the field, face up in attack mode, and I was just able to normal summon Farm Girl, smack into it, deal some damage, get a search, and then go absolutely nuts after that. So Farm Girl was also really good. Floating down into her, popping your ships with Kozmojo during the battle phase, floating down into Farm Girl and sealing the deal. That was insane. 2 Kozmo Sword Troopers. He is also needed for your Fire King Island combos. He is a very crucial part of the deck, and he allows you to make all sorts of plays. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But the next Kozmo monsters that we played, I decided to go with double Forerunner because I wanted other ships that I would be able to pop off of island and then float down into a Delta shuttle. So I wanted to maximize on the numbers of those, which I should have played double Landwalker. I only played 1, but we'll get to that. The next ship we still played one of my favorites, Triple Slip Rider. Still one of the most versatile ships in the deck. He's absolutely amazing. He makes rank 5 plays, pops back row, combos off with Kozmojo, makes Pleiades. This guy is one of the best ships in the deck. Also for the event, I also played double Kozmo Dark Planet, and Dark Planet was surprisingly really good. I was able to drop this against Blue Eyes and also a PK player and stuff like that, and against one of the Paleozoic Card of Demise decks, whatever, and it's just nothing you can do to that card unless you have like a Kaiju, which they didn't have. Then we played the 1 Lonely Dark Destroyer, 1 Kozmo Dark Lady, 1 Kozmo Wicked Witch, 1 Kozmo Delta Shuttle, 1 Kozmo Landwalker, and 1 Kozmo Dark Eclipser. Now, Dark Eclipser was also really good that day. He ended up negating, like... Hold on, why won't this thing focus? Let me see if this works a little better. Yeah, So Kozmo Dark Eclipser ended up negating a Drowning Mirror Force, an Iron Wall, all sorts of good stuff. Kozmo Dark Lady was insane if you were able to float down into her, or if you were able to send her to the grave with Shuttle and then bring her back with a Sword Trooper. Very, very strong. Also, letting you go from Farm Girl, swing, deal some damage, get a search, go into Kozmo Dark Lady, swing for another 22, and still being able to tag out for another ship was really, really good for the event. So that's actually it for all the Kozmo monsters. We're gonna go off now to the Fire King Island targets. We played one Yugioh, one Garunix. And Chicken was actually very important. It was really strong because you actually normal summon this sometimes to make your rank 3 plays. This was really good. And this actually also helped me get into, I had to set this one time and someone ran into it. He got destroyed. He destroys a Kozmo town, Surge Dark Destroyer. I had an E-Telly set, activate the E-Telly during the end phase, get the tin can, got another search, and then went into Destroyer. And like you just do so much things, and this enables you to do that. Even though he is only a rank a Fire King Island target, not just that he is level 4, which is semi-relevant, and I'll show you in the extra deck why. And then last for the monsters, we played double Maxi, and Maxi was insane for the event. We played I played against a few BAs, and Maxi just was insane. One guy, I dropped the Maxi. He normal summoned Skarm, activated Farfa from hand. I had Farm Girl I had Sword Troopers on the field in attack, and Farm Girl in hand with Dark Destroyer. And he goes normal summon Skarm, reveals the Farfa. I chain Maxi. I draw a card. He special summons the Farfa, and he literally just passes turn. So I tag out for Dark Destroyer. Pop the Farfa. Farfa can't target that. Normal summon the Farm Girl. Swing over the Skarm. Get a search, and it was just over from there. So this was one of the best cards in the deck. Next for the spells, this is Fire King Island Kozmo. So we play triple Fire King Island. Fire King Island is insane if you can open it. We play triple Kozmo Town. Kozmo Town goes over the Fire King Island to continue to advance your combos. And then we also played, to help search the field spells, we played double Terraforming. And I didn't want to max out on 3 Terraforming, 3 Island, 3 Kozmo Town, because that's a lot of spell cards to open up with. Usually, majority of the times, you're going to open up with an Island or a Town or a Terraforming. So that's really all you need for the combos, because if you can just get Island and you have Slip Rider, like you can just continue your combos. Next, we played one Upstart Goblin. We played one Pot of Desires and one Emergency Teleport. And this card was insane all day. This card was insane all day. And this card in a 40-card deck, this actually was really good because there was a lot of times I like upstarted and then drew this or this, and then Pot of Desires and draw your trap cards or your Dark Destroyer or something like that. These cards were all really good. I only played one Pot of Desires because I only had access to one Pot of Desires. So that was pretty much it for the spells. But all of those cards were really, really good. Then we played double Solemn Strike. We played double Call the Haunted. And last but not least, the best trap, we played triple Cosmojo. And I think this is the correct number for trap cards. I remember hearing Patrick Hopen was saying you can get away with playing about 6 trap cards in the deck, and I think about 6, 7 is the correct number. 2 Solemn Strike, this is just to help protect you, negates Pendulum Summons. This brings back all your stuff from the grave, which you dump with Sword Troopers, Delta Shuttle, and also Tin Can. And then triple Cosmojo, this card simplifies the game state to help you OTK, take control of the game. This card is probably the best trap card in the deck. So that is it for the trap cards. We played 43 trap cards. I'm sorry. Yeah, right. I wish. I'm not playing Paleozoic yet. We played 43 cards in total. So that is it for the main deck. We have some tokens here. Shout out to Squad. And let's move on to the extra deck. So I played one Dante Traveler of the Burning Abyss. Now this is strictly for the cherries. Also for the cherries, let me just get that out of the way. We played one Blue Eye Spirit Dragon because this card is actually really strong against your in your Kozmo matchup. So it really sucks sometimes having to deal with this, and they're able to like alternative and blow your ships up, and then you can't float because of that one's effect. So, being able to cherries this and then they don't have access to it, it makes the match a lot easier. We played one Levier for your Fire King Island combos, which is really, really strong. I wish I actually played two Levier. Just a heads up, I couldn't get my hands on Grand Pulse or Breaksword before the event, so I do not play them in this extra deck. I did play them. I do have them now, but for the event, I couldn't get them. So, also we play Giga Brilliant in the Korbach package. Now, this was actually really, really good during the tournament. I went into this a lot, and then slapped the Gaia Charger on top of it, which was really strong. Then for the extra deck, we played one Abyss Dweller, and this was also really good because you could make it with your Wicked Witch and your Yugioh, which I did twice during the tournament. And then we go on to the bigger XYZs. We played one Volcasaurus. We played the Infinity package. We played one Shark Fortress, and this can really be anything you want. You don't have to play Shark Fortress. Actually, the entire deck, except for like Pleiades, Volcasaurus, and these, are like not mandatory. Everything else you can play like whatever you want. So let's just move these to the side here. Then we played, I played double Pleiades because you see yourself going into that a lot. Then Gaia Charger to slap on top of all of these. And then we played one Ancient Fairy Dragon. Sorry about the glare here. Let me move that. Yeah, we played one Ancient Fairy Dragon and one Black Rose. Now, the reason I played Synchros in the extra deck was because I was side decking cherries, and there's times where like you side cherries and then you don't end up drawing it, but then draw it for turn. You can like make a synchro or something like that. So Ancient Fairy Dragon pops your field spells, get your combos going, search field spells, and then Black Rose literally just blows up the entire field. So yeah, that was it for the extra deck, 15 card extra deck. Now we go on to the side deck. Side deck was all up to personal preference, but if you are playing in a semi-competitive event, then you want to have a side deck appropriate for that. So for my side deck, I played 3 Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Sorry, I can never get her damn name right. This card was insane when I did draw it. Most of the times I didn't draw it, even siding in 3. We played double Gamma Seal. Gamma Seal was... I can't even explain how good Gamma Seal was. These Kaijus are going to mess this game up, man. 2 Twin Twisters, 1 Raigeki, 2 Forbidden Chalice. Now, the Forbidden Chalices were actually really, really good. They helped me deal with Vanity's Fiend and also the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, the Synchro. And then I played 1 Vanity's Emptiness, 1 Solemn Warning, and then triple Anti-Spell Fragrance in the side deck. Now, this is the exact side deck that I played for the event. Raigeki was really strong. Twin Twisters were really strong against Metal Foes, against Mage Specters. This was really good against, oh my god, against everything. Against PK, against BA, against everything. Same thing for this. And then this, there was a lot of the times where I actually even sided out all of the Fire King Island stuff. So I sided out like the 3 Fire King Islands and the 2, the Yugioh and the Garunics. And I would side these in going first because like triple Anti-Spell Fragrance, Solemn Warnings, Vanity's Emptiness, against Pendulum decks and just a lot of decks in general, when you flip these cards on them, they just can't play. So these were actually all very strong for the event. And that is pretty much it. That is everything. I got 12th place. Last shout out, I do want to shout out my boy, Chu. Chu, thank you for lending me pretty much everything for the deck. I appreciate that. Also, once again, don't forget to check Pro Play Games out. There's the website right there. Everything will be linked in the description below. Also, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. And that is it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. And I am out. Peace.